Hello, everybody, and oh my gosh, my camera looks like I'm bleached out. I hope that picture looks all right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to round 2 of trying to do Legofortnite update notes. Let's get back into this. My apologies. I'm gonna go ahead and play it again. I don't know who's still here, but if you are, welcome in. Hopefully this time it goes correctly, and we don't have the issues that we had last time. All right. So, are we up and going? Can everybody see me? Triple D, can you give me a big thumbs up? And we're back. Yes, we are going to have to just go through the notes again, and we weren't too far into the stream, so, but yeah, they should be servers. Hold on one second. Let me turn that off. Servers are back. Are servers up? Mine's still saying offline. Matt Puck's in? Oh. All right, well, let's go ahead and go through these notes, and let's do that real quick, and then we'll check servers out. Hopefully everything here. Let me get display share. Sorry, everybody. Let's get the notes going. Desktop is up. My apologies. We're gonna. Sorry, everybody.
Additions.
Nope, we're starting up here.
Legofortnite version 30.
No, go ahead and play.
Version 36.20 update notes.
We good?
Epic.
Okay.
Hey all. The version 36.20 update goes live today with a number of additions and bug fixes. Expeditions. Additions. A new map that players and more expert ones can explore is called Demon's Domain. You can now upgrade your hero classes up to 50. Enemies are growing stronger. The new boss, Mask Maker Daigo, will try to stop you from completing the missions. New mission, Eliminate Captains, and a new community quest are available. Be on the lookout, more weapons of different rarities are dropping. Bug fixes.
Okay, so this is really good stuff. Here's a couple questions that so I'm going to repeat myself a little bit because I had a stream. I had to pull it down. Flocka, welcome in. Haskins, welcome in. Triple D, Friends, Big D, Snuffles, Rooster, Nutty Girl, Dialia, Souls, Golden Age Gamer, Donnie Brooks. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you guys for being here and for attending round 2 with me. So, Soda how's it going, my friend? Patch notes increased by 7,540 years. I can't believe they didn't really. I know, Llama. I know, like a whole day's worth of videos that we could have made on this stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think it might. Do you guys think it was because they were on vacation? Mad Turtle, how's it going? All right, so we're going to get this next tier of stuff to unlock, which is going to open up and change the abilities that our characters can do. I'm really rooting that the Hunter, that when he gets max level, has something of a redeeming characteristic about the class, because he needs to be buffed somewhat. I think, personally, that maybe decreasing some of the increase in his armor, because he's really turned into more of a tank and support role of, hey, here, boom, everybody's damage does more now. And whereas the other ones are like, oh, here, boom, here's healing. You know, I personally think the Rift Rifter should, I don't know. Well, let's not get into all that, but they are adding new maps, and I do hope, I really, really hope it's not like what just happened. We really need to have new maps like weekly. We need maybe that's a lot. Maybe that's a lot to ask for. But if personally, if Expeditions is going to be successful, I personally think they should have weekly maps, or at least a weekly map that had a special weapon at the end of it that you did the map and got that weapon, and everyone would be coming back every week to do that special map. It can be like an expert, like a super hard map, and at the end of it, you know you're going to get like a legendary pistol or a legendary hammer or a legendary dagger, and everyone could like come on, that game, people would be running that map all the time. So yeah, so we've got eliminate captains. So I'm assuming this is going to be one of those things where you have like 5 little mini captains in an area and you got to take them out, or something like, eliminate the skulls or eliminate the mask or things like that. I'm starting to think that maybe our maximum upgrade for the hero class is going to be 60. So I'm assuming there's still going to be another tier to unlock after this. It's going to be very interesting. Now, as far as the weapons drops goes, we will find out later on. We have a new material and new weapons to be crafted in Odyssey. So now I wonder if those are going to be brought back into the expeditions mode, if you're going to have some of those new weapons, and how those are going to work. We have a new rune coming. Will that rune be available in expeditions? I don't know. That'd be interesting. Another question that I had, which this will not answer, is that will the runes from expeditions get brought over into Odyssey? Which I'm leaning towards that happening when they bring the classes in. That's kind of where I'm leaning. It doesn't say it's happening now, so I'm assuming that's probably going to be a package deal. Now, I did, let me hold that, because I'm going to start talking Odyssey. Let's wait till we get to Odyssey. All right, let's go ahead and continue. This next part, a lot of you guys are going to love, because I know a lot of you run Shadowcaller, and it looks like they've tried to fix those bugs. Let's just hope it's not like the sea glitch.
Fixes. Mitigated an issue where the superior healing runes equipped on weapons would block the healing crystal skill update. Fixed an issue where the players lose specific abilities as the hero class Shadowcaller after its shadow form ends. Fixed an issue where players who chose Shadowcaller as their hero class couldn't deploy shadow bombs or fly. Fixed an issue where recycling was giving an incorrect amount of essence. Odyssey.
Okay. So it looks like they really fixed the Shadowcaller to some degree. Now I wonder if it doesn't say, and when we get in, we'll be able to test some of that stuff out. But there was a bug where you could use your Shadowcaller main ability and then switch it over and get like another round of attacks with the special attack ability. I mean, people were getting like outrageous numbers. And then you take that and multiply it with the hunter's ability. I mean, you were just melting stuff. They were just like butter on a soft block of butter on a hot sidewalk in the middle of summer. And they were just melting everywhere. Wookie, welcome in. Serto, welcome in. John's, welcome in. Appreciate it. Sir Lassalot, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that, sir. 4 months. Thank you for your support. I do appreciate it. And then I think I said hi to everybody else over there. Flocka said, I always make the right decision. I always make the right choice by sleeping in on these update days. Hey, Kaboom. Hey, Flocka. I make the wrong decision. I wake up at 5 o'clock every update and I walk back and forth and I try to go back to sleep and I'm like, okay, I'll put an alarm on. As soon as the servers go live, someone will let me know. And I personally struggle. It's like Christmas for me. It's like, I can't wait to get down there and open presents. So, anyways, let's get into Odyssey. So, the hunter thing is not here either. There's an issue with the hunter frenzy where if you put the charms on, it should give your abilities. It should boost the damage of hunter frenzy. It's not on here as something that was fixed, but I did testing on it. The Rifter, it buffed theirs, and the Shadowcaller, it buffed theirs, but not the hunter class, which was really confusing to me. Why they would let the hunter class is already the weakest class. It's already the one that struggles the most. I personally love it because of the bombs and the techniques and stuff like that. But something really needs to change with the hunter. Either the bombs need to be buffed, his specials need to be cooled down. One of those two things, but he needs adjusted. Definitely needs adjusted. So it's just so he's on par with the other. He doesn't need to be buffed like OP, but just brought to that same level where, because I've seen people beat expert on their own solo expert with Rift Rifter and Shadow Caller. I have not seen anyone yet beat it with Hunter, unless the Void has, and that is the person that I'm waiting to hear from. He may have been running that, but I don't know. It's very difficult. I've tried several times. Here we go.
Odyssey. Additions. Mask Maker Daigo has released evil forces. Spires have awakened. Players will get to obtain different rewards by defeating various spires, and the spires will regenerate after a certain period. Note that there are other difficulties for spires, which will affect the wave of enemies. Numerous enemies will start to spawn in your world. Masked Minifig and Titans. Not core. New rune is now available, Spire Bane 3, which deals extra damage to any spire, creature, or boss. You can now craft a weapon with the new corrupted crystal material. Bug fixes. Weapons of high rarity now deal the corresponding damage. Resolved an issue where a couple of journal quests could not be completed. Brick life.
Okay, so. Oh my. Okay, so it says they have awakened. A lot of people, and we're going to get in and we're going to find out. A lot of people have these spires near their bases, and we are not sure what is going to happen to them. Are they going to attack in the base? Are they going to get destroyed? We don't know. We don't know. And so, oh man, I can just imagine someone literally logging into their game and that spire right now, like Haskins actually has a building, and I have a circle thing that's scanning it. Haskins has like a whole lab and facility around it. It's going to be very interesting when we log in and those spires are like popping out enemies left and right, and you just have to deal with it, which is going to be a little intense. No, Brian, these are the actual spires. The ones in the bus station are holograms that are showing you how that you can get to expeditions from Odyssey. So, no, these are different ones. These are the actual spires. And then there's a whole like quest there that has to be done. TD Gamer said 93s, I'll be very mad if the spire destroys the way. I think it's going to be the enemies that, I don't think I don't know. I always hesitate to say I think, because then someone will say, you said. I'm guessing that it's just going to generate enemies, and your biggest issue is going to be maybe logging in, running away, unless a Titan spawns. Maybe these pillars that we're going to have are going to be very low level. As this said, there's going to be levels of spires, difficulties for spires. So are the spires going to be like Titan spires? Are the spires going to have the little acolyte thingies coming out of them? I don't know. Like, it's going to be very interesting if people are going to have to jump in and run away and like for their lives and then like come back and re-seize the land upon which they built their base. I just hope there's no huge Titan. My thought is they're probably going to start us off slow. My thought meaning I'm not sure of this. So I'm thinking that the spires will start us off slow and then generate in some harder enemies the more spires that you generate. We'll find out when we get in. Numerous enemies will start to spawn in your world. Okay. But not Korra. So I'm wondering if they had an issue with Korra's AI, because Korra is a very quick and fast moving enemy. And I'm just wondering, like, her whole thing is She lands in a spot, shoots you, jumps to another spot, shoots at you, jumps to another spot, shoots at you, and just bing, 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 bounces all over the place. And I'm just wondering how that translates into Odyssey. Like, does she have to, if there's a tree there and you knock the tree down, in her mind, in her AI program, is there still a tree? Or, because in expeditions, you don't take out trees and stuff. You know, you take out some cars, but that's it. But I don't think she ever jumps on cars. But she'll jump around on the buildings and do all these like moves. So I'm wondering if that's why Korra's not being added to this Daigo. I wonder if he'll like, is he just gonna be doing the spires, and will we have the ability to fight him? That means she will not be in the update, Brian. She is not in this update. So she is not an enemy. That she will not be in your Odyssey world as of now. I'm assuming later on. Mass figures and titans will be in our world, which is going to be fun and awesome. And that brings us to our new runes, which is what I was talking about when the stream ended last time. The Spire Bane 3, which deals extra damage. So there, in most games, it seems to me like you have this trifecta, this triform, this triforce, where you got water, and water beats fire, fire beats lightning, lightning beats water. So you have weaknesses and strengths against each other. And so in a game, you'd go get a sword, you'd throw fire element on it, and then you'd go into the ice lands and you'd fight creatures that were icy, and you would melt them all down. Ba-boom, they'd all go away. That's what, in my brain, this is kind of what I'm thinking they're doing. Instead of having the fire, instead of having lightning, instead of having water as elements, I feel like they have Undead Bane, they have Storm Bane, they have now Spire Bane. So you have these 3 charms on a weapon, right? And then if you add destruction to it, now you have 4 charms, which is going to be a weapon that hits pretty hard. But who does that? I mean, if who does that, right? I don't know who does that. I don't want to meet the person who does. I'm just kidding. You might do that. I might do that. I don't know. We'll see when we get in and check the weapons out. But there seems to be this where we're going to be carrying several types of weapons around with us, or we're going to be taking weapons for the mission that we have in front of us. So I'm going to go run a Storm Cave. Better get my Stormbane sick weapons. I'm going to go fight Spires. I better get my Spirebane weapons. So then the question is, I'm just running around the world. What am I going to use then? Hey, Trillion, how's it going? How's the update looking? I don't know. We're going to check to see if servers are up here in a minute. Still says they're offline. Okay, thank you, Silverhorse. The update's looking interesting. It's interesting. It's definitely good. It's definitely could be really fun. And I really hope that they did the AI on the Spires right. A lot of people are concerned about that. I am excited about the new enemies in Odyssey. The Titan, honestly, is the one I'm most excited about. So, I mean, it's looking good. I mean, I'm positive. I'm gonna be positive and excited about this. There's something in Brick Life, guys. You gotta wait for. Oh, I should have. Man, I just can't wait till I'm a better YouTuber. I should have put this at the very beginning and said, guys, wait for Brick Life. This could be game changer. Wait till the end of the video. Bam, there it is. Now, if I could just put that at the front of my video, maybe that would help retention rate. Anyways, moving on. So we have these new runes, which again, I do think the other runes that are on the weapons now, like plasma cooling, all those things, I'm assuming those are going to come in when the classes come in to Odyssey, which we don't know when that's going to be. There's no date for that yet. They just said future. So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Weapons of high rarity now deal corresponding damage. So there was an issue that I did a video on a long time ago about, it was a short. I shouldn't say video. It was a short, and it was basically the dagger. So you craft this epic dagger, and then you make it legendary, or you upgrade it to whatever, and the damage didn't change. I think if anything, it might have went back down. And it was kind of a bummer, though, because Epic said they need 8 more hours to fix it. Oh, man. Looks like we're coming back in 8 hours, folks. If I get everything set up right, which I should. Shouldn't be a problem. We'll be back in 8 hours. I had a scary stream planned tonight, but we may be just punting on that and doing Odyssey, because that's what's more important. I'm excited about getting in here and trying these things out. All right, so there were some issues. Now, I didn't go through and do a chart on all the weapons. I just noticed that. So, I'm please, I'm begging you, please let the legendary weapons, the ones that have been rifted, please let them do more damage. Please, I'm begging you. Put the tier in, put the tier chart in. Please make it work right. I'm begging you, because we gotta have that, purpose, right? Not just, oh, hey, your weapon looks cooler and it lasts longer. It's got to go from like being really cool to charging it up, and then like each of those phases need to have a buff to the weapon, even if it's just like one. I mean, I think it should be 2, but make it worth that grind to get that weapon up to legendary. Personally, hey, Spicy Plays, welcome in. Yeah, it looks like H125, welcome in. Are these Fortnite? These are Fortnite Expedition, Fortnite Odyssey. We are in the Odyssey section now. And then Brick Life, which you guys. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, save it, Kaboom. All right, Corrupted Crystal Materials. So now we're going to get we have a new material being introduced to the game. I don't know. It's a crystal, so I'm assuming it's going to probably be like the Stormbane stuff. And it says we can now craft a weapon with this. A weapon. It doesn't say what weapons. It doesn't say hammers, and it says a weapon. So we don't know what a weapon means, but we will find out later tonight when we get in. And I don't know. Is this going to be like the Shatterhorn weapon, but Spirebane type? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. See, all the I don't know maybes means I don't know, and it might be. So if it's not, anyways. So I'm hoping that there's like a new pickaxe, a new sword, a new bow, maybe new guns. I mean, that would be cool. And will this corrupting crystal, you know how the storm horn comes with zapping 4? Maybe this is just a thought. The corrupting crystal will give you like a level 4 Spire Bane, making it the best weapon to take down spires. That would be really cool. And that's just working off of what they've already given us in my mind. I have a set of Shatterhorn dual pistols at Legendary that I shot only once accidentally. Oh no! Wow. Dude, I gotta get some of those. With zapping 4 on it, that would be cool. All right. Resolve an issue with a couple of the journals. And then Jonesy was acting weird the other day in our world. When we were doing the No Toma Return with Brave Builds, Llama Rage, and Lego Moxie. We couldn't find Jonesy. Jonesy was like popping out and coming back, and I'm starting to wonder if they're gonna do something with his AI where he's like showing up at random villages, kind of like what the Storm Chaser dude does now, where he just like randomly shows up at your village and starts talking to you, because a lot of people were struggling with that. So all right, I'll check that chat here in a second. Double Dog says, I got a feeling they nerfed plasma guns in Odyssey. That would be such a bummer. Plasma guns really didn't need nerfed at all. Like, they're not that OP, personally. I mean, anyways, okay. Let's just keep moving on. What do you guys think, chat? Do you think they need nerfed?
Life. Additions. There are now XL-sized lots on the map that players can claim and place larger builds such as Der Burger Flagship Restaurant, Main Stage, Ruin of Rue Royale, Nightly Large Keep, Grand Manor, Mos Eisley Large Garage, First Order AT-AT, First Order Base, and Supernova Academy Training Facility.
All right, pause it. Somebody call somebody and let them know. Somebody call somebody and let them know. We may be getting the OG kits back, folks. We may be getting, maybe. They are putting XL lots in to open up all the possibilities for all the bigger things. I am praying and hoping that the original nightly, oh my gosh, the Lion's Night set comes back with those pieces. I am hoping that the Der Burger set comes back with those roof pieces that they need. Those are unique build pieces. Literally, like buying a whole set just for those pieces. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But seriously, it would be. I mean, what was fake? Something. Oh, it was fake. The 8 hours was fake. Okay, it seems like the 8 hours may have been fake. All right, thank you guys. Thank you, chat. I appreciate that. The servers will come on when the servers come on. I don't know if it was the last time this happened, when they were coming back from vacation or not, but there was like a 12-hour downtime, and Silver Horse, you get that with the Shatter Horn. After you defeat the Storm King, you'll get a Shatter Horn, and you'll be able to craft a weapon that will have zapping 4 in one of the rune slots. No official statement. Yeah, Legion saying no official statement. All right, I'll check that. I feel like I'm missing something, but they also haven't brought back Lockheed's Lighthouse. Yeah, that would be nice to get that back too. I wonder if that's a height. Is that the tallest build? Lumber Rage is talking about a skin. Is that over on X? Link to patch notes. Copy link. Paste. Send. Paste. Send. Jeez, I hope that works. Could be Raven's Tower. Oh yeah, you know what, Brian, you're right. Okay, so anyways, I'm excited about this. Wish there would be something in here. I sent you an image on Discord. Okay, thank you, Llama. I wish they would do this and say, hey guys, we're adding the XL plots. We're gonna be able to get some of those build kits back. The OG build kits with all the pieces. And you know, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. It gives freedom for Odyssey to get those big, nice builds, and allows them maybe to bring back OG kits, and allows you to build bigger things in the Brick Life realm. So people who love Brick Life, you're going to have more to do in the game. The Victorian Villa has been added that players can unlock. So there's no word of this as a set up above. Maybe... Yes, I'm back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, everybody, about the last stream. So maybe this will come back. Maybe it won't come back. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll get it as a pass. I'm trying to like look at the chat and see if there is a if there's like a kit for this, maybe it'll be in the shop. I don't know. 4,000 V-Bucks waiting. Yeah. And if you guys want to support channel, if you could use Kaboom 2084 in the shop. Do I have that up here? Did I literally delete my name? Maybe I did. All right, whatever. So yeah, if you guys could use that, if you're buying anything from the shop, helps the channel out. Appreciate the support. All right, let's go
Facility. A new house, the Victorian Villa, was added that players can unlock. Bug fixes. Fixed an issue where players were not able to complete the bounty, claim your daily stipend. Mitigated an issue with HUD layout failure on mobile when launching the game. Fixed an issue where players were not able to use the boba station. Resolved an issue where a visitor could access the house even though the refuse visitors function was enabled.
So basically they stopped breaking and entering. No more B&Es and Brick Lives. People logging. I'm laughing, but I just feel so bad. I just don't understand. Like, how would you... I don't get it. Like, why you log into a world and you see somebody's world and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go wreck that place. That's my goal in my life right now, is to go mess someone's Brick Life house up. Makes no sense to me. But they resolved it. So yay, that's great. That's awesome.
Enabled. Resolved an issue where dim sum carts would float in the air. Fixed a few inconsistencies when placing different decor items. Addressed the issue with the taskbar showing as completed when players redo the previously done task. Fixed a visual issue with the cat tree when players interacted with it. Share.
Okay. All right, so that's your Brick Life update. That's everything. You can also phase through a few walls in Brick Life. I'm not going to ask how you know that. I'm just kidding. As far as we know, servers are still offline. So what are my thoughts overall? I'm very excited. I'm very excited, and at the same time, I'm very excited. We'll see. I'll put it that way. I just hope we don't load in, and it's just a week's worth of content. And we all go in, we play, we grind, and then it's, then it's just, oh, okay, just now we have some new reskin mobs, Now, the Titan does have a unique attack pattern, which is pretty cool. But the other guys, pretty much the same stuff. So my concern is it's just a reskin Acolyte that's attacking us. I really hope it's not. I really do hope to see more unique attacks, more unique attack patterns, things that really, you gotta think when you go into a battle, and you gotta be like, oh, what am I fighting? What are they gonna do? What is their attack pattern? How do I beat it? How do I respond to it? And that's kind of where we're at, I think. Yeah, Haskins says new enemies will be fun, but it can get but it's going to fizzle quickly. Yeah, and that's what we don't want. We don't want the fizzle. We want the long burn. We don't want the blackjack firecracker. We want the hot coals. You know what I'm saying? The hot coals, the long burn. That gives us a mission and quest to do, to go along and do, which was really good with Storm King, actually. They did a really good job. They gave you a Village 10. You had to upgrade it. Spire Village would have been probably a good thing to put in, where you had, Jonesy add his own little Spire Village, his own little POI, so everyone knows where to go and get. That was a good thing. I thought they did that well. I mean, when they do things that are good, I want to just shout it as loud as I can. I thought the Storm King update was amazing. I thought it was awesome. And I thought it was cool that you had a Storm Village and a custom POI to go to. So, not sure why they didn't do it with this. Not sure why they're bringing Jonesy to your village. But anyways, we'll see how it plays out. and we'll see how it goes. I mean, are they? I mean, currently I see this about a week to 2 weeks, unless these new weapons can be grinded out and new charms. We'll see when we get in there. We'll see when we get in there. So, let me check out Discord real quick and see what Llama sent me. Let me do that real quick. Where's Discord at? I moved all my stuff around. Discord, come here. Oh, wait, is that Discord? No, that's not Discord. Servers look like they're still off. Open up Discord. Come to me, my precious. Oh, yeah, Trillion brought up a good point. After the Lost Isles, I really thought we were going to keep getting new islands. That is such a good point, Trillion. We got Star Wars Island, we got Lost Isles Island, and then I feel like they said, oh gosh, the game can't handle any more islands. Now, personally, I think they should shrink the mainland down and give us the islands. I thought that would be really cool. Like if you had a Storm King Island with the Ravens Castle on the edge of the main island, and there was a way to, that was all tied together with the Storm Chasers Village, like, 1,000 meters off around it. But yeah, I wonder why they didn't do that, honestly. That would have been such a good thing. All right. Well, let me see here. Oh, that's not going to work. There we go. Okay. Display capture. Let's see if I can shrink this in. So, Llama, and shout out to Llama Rage. We put a link to his chat and give him a shout out. That would be great, mods. I don't know. Is this the new pass that's coming out? All right, so I think this is a new decor bundle that's coming out. I'm not sure it's going to be something we're unlocking. I'm not sure about that. Not a pass. Okay, thank you, Legion. So how do we know how people unlock this currently? Starter pack. Oh, like the Bright Bomber pack. Okay, nice. Normally they sell for $3 to $4. Okay. I am definitely getting this, and I'm definitely using Kaboom 2008. Oh my gosh. You had one job, Kaboom. You had one job, and you didn't do it. I'm definitely going to use code Kaboom 2084, or my favorite Legofortnite content creator. Because we need, Legofortnite, man. Support a creator. Please. Somebody. Anybody. I don't care who it is. Anyways, I'm kidding, but I think you said that it was better. It came up weird. Here, let me see if I can get it pop up right. Oh, okay, I did. Nice. Why did it come up weird the first time? I don't know. All right, here's the second image. Thank you, Llama, so much. Again, can we get a shout out to Llama in the things and Legion? There we go. Okay, so this is looks like it's gonna be a starter pack, and I like the colors. I like, anytime I see these, I'm always like, ooh, this little round table, that would make a good eyeball. If you're building something that you need an eyeball for, you could turn it on its side, throw something in the middle, you got an eyeball. This could be little hairs or fingertips, a whole lot. I mean, the imagination. Obviously, landing gear on the bottom of a plane, and stuff like that, all these little things, or they can just be used as decor items in Brick Life and in Odyssey. So, what is left of the toilet? Left of the this toilet? That's it's going to be a starter pack. And again, all this information is from Llama Rage. He sent me the screenshot and all that stuff. So, shout out to Llama Rage. Thank you, Llama. I appreciate it, sir. Okay. Now, let's bring Chad over here. Oh, gosh. Jiminy Crickets. Who knew chat was going to be so difficult to get over here? All right. Oh, my gosh. Can I even read that? I don't even feel like I could read that. Oh, here's a magnifying glass. There we go. Can you guys read it? I can't read it. There we go. All right. So, let's see here. So, no bug fixes in Odyssey? That's a good question. Yeah, it's funny they didn't have the seat glitch on there or anything. Good catch. I didn't even catch that. Build kits. I want build kits. 4K V-Bucks waiting for the new sets. We need build kits for sure. Yeah, definitely would like some of those pieces in the build kits. Squid Games is not kid-friendly. Good thing 3K people play Brick Life. Got some stuff. Yeah, I mean, they're merging that crossover, and I feel like they're reconciling a big either blind spot or mistake from the beginning with the lots being an issue, and now hopefully that's been fixed. We're hoping. Visitors out can wreck. Visitors can't wreck homes. I don't think. Twitch drops, yes, 100% Twitch drops. It's a program, Brian. That's how I got the AI to read. Legion says, I think Villa must be unlocked with quests of some sort. That's what... I'm wondering if you unlock it in Brick Life, if you're going to get it in Odyssey. If they do that, that is a genius move on their parts, because that's just genius. New enemies will be fun, but it's going to fizzle quickly. Yep, that has always been the bane of this game. And the things that they added into the game. Now, they did take the bus stations out. At least the world we recently did. They decreased the number. We only found one, where we would have probably found 20 before. If that helps with the lag, 100% agree. And personally, I know people are going to hate this take, and I'm okay with it. It's okay. If you hate this take, hit the like button on the video. I think people should earn the resources to build bus stations. I just think golems should have a purpose to be fought, and that is rift crystals. And that is so you can put bus stations down. And at the end of the day, that gives you something to do in the game. It doesn't just hand it to you. It also makes a part of the game where vehicles are now needed. Now you build that first vehicle to get around and expand your borders. And then if you find a bus station, then you can use it to go to the Lost Isles and fight golems. And now you fight golems and you get bus stations, and the game flows the way I believe the game should flow. I don't know why they did the bus stations like they did, other than people were complaining, but I don't know. Maybe I just don't know who they're catering this game to. That I guess that's part of my confusion. Is it for a younger crowd that they want to, like, are we talking like pre-teenage crowd? Is that the age we're talking, like the game's being made for? And then you had a lot of people like me that grew up with Legos, that grew up with Minecraft, that fell in love with those two things, and then they brought those together to make Legofortnite, and now you've got this open world crafting game with survival aspect to it, with your ability to free build and let your imagination go wild in a game that is like beautiful graphics wise. I don't know, but I don't know, but you got cozy mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you make a world in cozy mode, then give them bus stations everywhere. If you make a world in expert mode or survival, don't. Just keep it. Keep the biome progressions the way they were, where grasslands was the easiest, and you got scared to go into the Frostlands because you just knew how hard those skeletons hit. It was a frightful thing. You never wanted to be caught out at nighttime in the Frostlands. Bring that back, please. But this is a good step. You know what I'm saying? This is a good step. And I think it really helps with the fizzle. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I thought the Star Wars enemies were going to be harder than the Frostland enemies. And then when they didn't, and they were like just new enemies, I was like, huh, that's weird. And then the Lost Isles came out, and those enemies just had, I mean, W on the Golem had a new attack pattern, had new attack parameters around it. You had to relearn how to fight. You had to really learn how to fight them and stuff like that. So it was, it was good. It was good. I'm excited about castle builds potentially showing up in the item shop. Me too, Dell. New biomes, missions. Proud says this is lackluster. I get that feeling. I get you. I understand 100%. I want to remain positive, and if the spires are done right, it's going to give us some really good content for like 2 weeks in Odyssey, and probably 2 weeks in expeditions grinding out those levels, to be honest. So, we probably got a really good month worth of content to grind out. That should be fun, a fun grind, not a grindy grind. You know what I'm saying? We're unlocking that next level, that next way to attack in expeditions. So all of our characters will become stronger, all our hero classes will become stronger, and then we're gonna have this whole like new weapon and new titans and expedition. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm a little worried about the no totem challenge. I'm gonna be honest with you. With the Titan, little concerned about it. Thank you so much, Legion, for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Legion the Legend, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, Trillin says that after the Isles, I thought that we were going to keep getting new islands, 100% from Haskins. Might not have any spires more. So they should spawn, though. They should spawn. I just don't know when. I don't know. I have like one. Ravenchick says they have 3 spires in the world. Yeah, I'm going to be real interested to see how these spires come in and out of the world and how that all works out in the end. A monster spawner after 8 months. Besides our builds, time for a new game. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I hear what you're saying. I feel you on that, but I don't. I mean, I guess we'll see. They're gonna have a lot of very upset. I'm just gonna tell you, if people log in and people's bases are being destroyed, it's not gonna be pretty. I know Haskins is hoping for that, and my little thing, I built it purposely around the spire. And if those get destroyed, that's fine. I mean, we did that on purpose after the spire was already there. But if people built bases and they threw spires in near those bases, my only hope is that it's going to be very low level spires and easy to beat at first. And then as you fight them, they get harder and harder and harder. That would be pretty awesome. All right, they added Storm King chunks in my land in the northwest corner of one of my worlds, and it was placed right through my high elevation bridge. Oh, interesting. Squid Games are not kid friendly. I love getting new girly minifigures for free. Our rewards. And it'll be in the stores soon. I sent out a second image. Thank you, Llama. Joe Mama, thank you so much. Joe Mama coming in with 10 gifted. Thank you. Haha, W's in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. 8-bit. Candace, too late? What did Candace say? Oh, I'm getting... Well, not you scaring me into moving my resources, LOL. Oh, no. Oh, and real glass floors. Dude, the glass was a huge W. Definitely picking everyone's spirit. Yeah. I mean, anytime we get new stuff, you know what I'm saying? Anytime we get new stuff. Glass would be CCST, SYT. The glass was a huge W, and I was really, really, really hoping that the new kit we just got was gonna have those blue pieces was blue glass. I was so hoping that we were gonna have blue glass. And maybe we'll get it sometime soon. But Llama Rage says Fortnite status posted. They ran into an issue and they need more time. Triple D Design said, remember the crumbling? They were able to fix that. So if the launch goes bad, they will rewind it. Oh, that's right. I do remember that. Good call, Triple D. Yeah, Matt, we went through the notes back at the very beginning. Yeah, the game is down. Yep. All right, let me grab my other chat real quick. Pull it over here. We'll see if I can read this a little bit better. Looks like Lego Moxie is in the house. Display capture. There we go. All right. Yeah, TD Gamer says I'd be very mad if the Spires destroy my base. Wrath of Death says, kaboom, last night I was on Odyssey and I went to talk to in one of my other worlds. I talked to Jonesy and he was talking about, did you see a llama or did you find a llama's head? I was confused. And there was no crystals for me like Spires. So I just deleted the world. I said goodbye. And if you're going to talk about llamas, goodbye. Oh, interesting. Okay. Dog says he thinks they're going to nerf the plasma guns in Odyssey. They also haven't brought back Lockheed's Lighthouse. Is very... Yeah. We need all those. We need all those brought back. I think Rooster needs Lockheed Lighthouse. Or maybe a part. I forget. You can also phase through walls. B&E, dude. B&E. How to break into the... Like, why would you even do it? I don't even know what the... Like... What is the positive there? What are you getting from it? Anyways, all right. I was in the middle of trapping a brute when the servers went offline in my expert world, setting up a cage. Nice. What pieces were you using to set the cage up? I saw Castle do it. I have the Fortnite Festival pieces made of gems. Those are really good for brute cages. Even Expedition has a quest to grind to level 49. I don't think there's any new Odyssey quests. Yeah, I mean, they may add something in the future when we actually get the classes in. Awesome. There's 2 toilets, one to the left, one from the right. It looks like a toilet. Oh, that was that. Okay, we have more decorations. Lego Moxie's in the house. So do they attack her? We don't know yet. We will find out. It's a bloody madhouse here, Boomer. Did you hear anything? Because the YouTuber... Everyone is my only source. Tybrex in the house. How's it going? Yeah. I mean, right now officially they're just asking for more time. Mohammed Gamer 85, welcome in, first time chatter. Thank you so much for being here. So, with that all being said, everybody, I think that. Now we just wait and when the servers do go live, I will jump into live stream. We'll jump in, we'll check it out. I don't know if we'll be jumping in with other people or not. We'll see how it plays out and see what happens. I've got a couple trophy worlds that we're going to be jumping into, and we will be seeing basically, hopefully, my goal is to get in, check out all the new enemies, then go over to expeditions and check that out, and maybe even jump into Brick Life and check out these new exploits. So with that all being said, guys, I think that brings us to an end. Thank you guys so much for your feedback. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me redo the stream again. So be sure you have the notification bell hit. I don't know. I've sent out a couple notifications today, so you may not get a notification later when I go live. But if you follow and hit the bell, you should, I think, get a notification if you have the notification bell hit. And if you enjoyed this stream, hit the like button. And I do appreciate everybody. And as always, may the bricks snap in your favor. And until next time, hopefully, which will be in a few hours, if not in minutes, I will see you guys then.